Terry purchases some flower seeds here, and the packaging claims the germination rate is 75%. And Terry sows 5 seeds at random. Found the probability that at least one will germinate. So it's helpful if you can turn these into inequalities. At least one means greater than or equal to 1. And this is the same thing as 1 minus the probability that none will germinate. So this is going to be a much easier calculation because the TI-84 cannot do probabilities greater than or equal to 1, because that means we need to figure out the probability that x equals 1 plus the probability that x equals 2 plus the probability that x equals 3 all the way to the probability that x equals 5, because it says at least 1. So 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. We don't want to have to do all that, and the calculator won't do that very easily. We'll have to do them all separately using the PDF, binomial PDF. How do we know it's binomial? Well, because they either they do germinate or they do not. There's only two possibilities, and so that's how we know it's binomial. So if I turn this around to 1 minus the probability of none, I can do number of trials is 5. The probability of a success is 0.75. This is the germination rate. And then I plug in 0 for my x value, and I do 1 minus that. So let me get my calculator here. So we want to do second distributions. Binomial is easier if you go all the way down. And we want the PDF because we're going to do exactly 0. So 5 for the number of trials, 0.75 for the probability, 0 for the x value, and then I just want to do 1 minus that. Notice that's a very small number. It's e to the minus 4. That means times 10 to the power of negative 4. So if I do 1 minus that, I get 0.999, which is the probability of at least one of these germinating. So very high chance.